Hey everybody, Chef McPhee here. So I'm just hanging out. I got a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna dive into the fridge, see what I can find to make a quick snack here. So this ought to do it. I'm gonna make an omelet, and what I found in the fridge was some onions, some red pepper, some leftover roast ham, some kale, a little bit of mom's homemade salsa, cheese, and eggs. What I'll do first is put a pan on the stove and put it on low heat just to get it warming up. And I'll start with the onion. Just gonna dice up maybe an eighth of an onion here. Add a little bit of the pepper. Maybe a quarter pepper. This will do. I have a plastic bowl. Glass bowl works nice as well. A little bit of olive oil in the pan. And a couple slices of ham. Would be a really good omelet. The leftover roasted ham is probably the most perfect thing to use for this. Plenty of it too. A little bit of the kale. Grab myself a couple tops. Kale I'll be putting in near the end, as along with the ham. I don't want the kale cooking too much. You want it, much like spinach, you want to just wilt it, just get it so that it's cooked just a bit and not cooked a lot, where it will lose a lot of the nutrients. So we're going to try and keep it as close to its raw state as possible, as we will be doing with the chia. A little bit of cheese here. And you could grate this cheese. I'm going to get lazy and just slice a few pieces of it off. We're just going to cook this off we don't want to cook the onions and peppers too much, just enough to kind of get them, onions a little bit translucent, the peppers starting to soften up. Then I'll go ahead and throw the ham in. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm going to grab the salt and pepper to have it on deck. To the egg, I added the salsa and the kale. The egg will cook quite rapidly, as will the kale, so I figure I may as well just add them together. And that can go on. We'll try and spread it somewhat evenly around the pan. And you'll notice it kind of clumps in the middle, but we can tilt the pan a bit and try and get the egg mixture a little more spread throughout the pan here, like so. There, that's not bad. So now what we'll do is grab our trusty spatula, put this back on the cutting board, and see what we can do about getting this flipped. So I can tell right away that this is not going to work. But, a couple trick, I'll show you what I like to do. Is just run right through the middle of it, like so. what we can do is even flip it by quarters if it doesn't want to flip by half. So, but there we go. We get the half to flip. We'll try with this side. Oh, only a quarter. That's okay. 1/4 down. And the other quarter down. Pretty straightforward. Even if it's, messy, that's okay. In the end, we're going to make it look pretty, well, it'll be a nice presentation. So, next up, I want to put my cheese just on the one side. And I'm going to let that cook out for a bit because the kale, as you know, is still raw, and much of the egg is still raw as well. So we want to bring it up to temperature so the eggs will be cooked through and not super slimy. Chia now. We'll also add the right on top of the cheese. In hindsight, I should have mixed this in with the eggs. But this will do. That's the beauty of cooking. If you screw up, then there's always ways that you can fix it. There we have it. 7-minute egg, ham, red pepper, kale, and chia omelet scramble. Yum.